All right. Welcome all back to some Hades. Today we're going to try 32 Heat with the Fists, which, in my opinion, the hardest overall weapon to get high heat victories on. So this should be really, really fun, an interesting challenge here. Just going to move the mic a little bit forward, a little bit closer to my lovely, lovely lips. Anyway, let's take a look at the mirror here. Nothing too fancy there, but the fancy stuff comes into play here, where the way that I find achieving high heat victories, at least initially went for me with the fists, was to take Zag Aspect for the dodge chance, and then Lambent Plume, which gives us dodge chance and move speed when we clear a chamber quickly. And the hope is to just add on that dodge chance and make it harder and harder and harder for enemies to hit us. Now, looking at the Pact of Punishment here, the perhaps most unique thing that I'm going to be doing here versus other 32 heat runs is going with EM3, mainly because I find EM4 very, very, very hard, even under ideal circumstances. And with the fists, it's a brutal, brutal fight. So, let us roll, shall we? Let's do it. We are taking 40% forced overtime as a consequence, but I sort of work email there. That's why I had to pause. But I think it'll be okay.
What could go wrong? Now,
the main problem with taking the Lambent Plume is you have no control over what sort of god you see. So you get stuff like, say, Artemis, when maybe you don't want Artemis. This is an interesting beginning here. I don't want the attack, and I don't want the dash, so let's go True Shot.
My sense is shopping.
Ooh, witches right out of the gate, huh? All right, not too bad. But yeah, ideally we're gonna want to see like Zeus attack. That's gonna be our best option here. Other things that could be good could be like Athena for a dash. Ares, go for Doom on the attack, and maybe work our way into Merciful End. That would also be something.
All clear.
But we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Oofta. Don't like the lasers at all. There's not a whole lot I do like with the fists when I'm going on high heat. It's a very difficult aspect. It's a very fun aspect. Like I tend to notice a lot of people really, really enjoy it. Oh, okay. I don't hate that.
More numbskulls.
It's yeah, I think it's something where when you're on the lower heat setting sides, like maybe up to like 20 or so, it's a weapon that feels very, very good. You get into a really good attack pattern with it. Once you start really going up high, 25, 32, you start to notice just how difficult it is to play. Well, these are not very good. We are going to take Life Affirmation to hopefully get a better attack. You know what? Dionysus is actually quite good. Getting like a Drunken Fist thing going is not horrible in the slightest. It's not really something that I even thought about initially, but you can get like a Dionysus attack there. Maybe should have taken the Aphrodite special, though. Oof. What is all of this? Is it worth rolling here? Boy, we've really filled up the god pool very quickly with stuff that's not fantastic, but it's also not terrible. I'm going to go ahead and take Premium Vintage, though. Get some extra health here. And just get some more health. Now, we're going to quickly run into what could be an ugly, ugly wall if we don't get an attack wound soon. But that is the roll of the dice you play with Lambent Plume. So, who knows? This could be a failure that you guys never ever see. Who knows? We're going to Knocko Chaos. We're going to try and get a good attack boon here. Oh, and it's the sneak, of course. And, uh-oh. I've totally wasted... Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, my gosh. I totally thought I wasted that Meg there, which could have been bad. There we go. Two-shot coming in handy there. All right, I'll take the rare attack. And, ooh, okay.
If it isn't you.
I've noticed myself starting to use the companion with the sneak quite a bit, especially with using Meg. And by the way, I am still using Meg. It's totally valid and perhaps a lot more reasonable to go with Boldy at 32 heat. It's still just kind of a preference. I've become so used to Meg timing on a lot of things, and now we get Ares, which is actually not so bad.
Thank you, mate.
I'm just gonna double check something real quickly here. We would need, to get this duo, we need Curse of Agony, Curse of Pain, or Curse of Vengeance. All right, let's roll once then. Curse of Pain it is. This is gonna be very interesting. I don't think I've ever really tried like a high heat setting with Drunken Fist. But who knows? You know, that's we all love a good Drunken Fist in like an anime, right? Or say, let's see, it's a good example. Like a Kung Fu Hustle maybe had a Drunken Fist. I can't remember. Dash Strike pierces foes. I think that's probably what we want out of that. And let's go get a palm for that attack. Ooh, okay, come on now. It's not going too bad. It is not going too bad. That's for sure. And ooh, we can get that duo here. That'd be awesome. Come on. Come on.
What do you say we...
Ah. It's worth rolling one time, I think. Yeah, okay. So, hangover effects deal damage faster at 0.5 seconds to 0.35 seconds. That's quite significant. And I would say of the duo boons that affect drunken damage, that's probably the best one. What's particularly nice about it is that we can now sell the Ares special, and we don't lose any sort of benefit from this duo, right? Like, that's what in my opinion, makes it better than the duo with Aphrodite. We will also be going for that still, but with that one, you need to apply weak to get that benefit. Here, it's just no extra things to apply other than the drunken stuff, the drunken goop, the drunken shit, right? So, ooh. I think we're all familiar with how bad drunken shits can be.
Sisters.
No hard feelings.
It's going all right. How is the dodge chance looking now? 12%, not terrible. So we're up to 27% dodge chance, because dodge chance is additive. And ooh, I really get in the habit of trying to select god keepsakes here coming out of biome. You don't want to do that, because if you select a different god here, you will lose all the dodge chance. You can't get that back. You can't just reapply the keepsake in a different biome here. No, not gonna risk it. So, yep. Now we can sell a Curse of Pain.
Going up.
Did I think I put Underworld customs on. I didn't even really check, but I must have.
Love that sulfur
Here we
smell.
go. Hermes is good. So, probably gonna be a bit of a lull period in terms of really exciting stuff happening here. We'll just have to see. Hopefully, get some palms on our attack. That'd be nice. But, ooh, damn. We'll say. Wanted to talk about a particular movie I saw recently called The Beekeeper, new Jason Statham action movie. It was very silly, but I liked it quite a bit. Probably the best Statham movie for me since, I don't know, One of the transporter films? Master attack? We'll take the dodge chance here. I don't want to roll there for something. Righty. But yeah, it's really fun. It's interesting how the kind of oh my god, oh dear. Okay, let's hit a pause on the beekeeper talk, beekeeper hour for a second. Oh my god, it's like the game just becomes bullet hell sometimes with these things. I feel like we should have been dodging more of those than we did. We should be up to what? Almost 40% dodge chance, but apparently not. Okay. We are probably not going to be offered Athena for some dashing. So let's just take the passion dash there. Do I want chaos? Nah. But Beekeeper, yeah. Good fun movie. I'd say go see it. It's got some really nice action sequences too. And actually one really brutal fight. One of the more brutal fights I've seen from a Statham film. Usually, and the movie does have this problem until, I would say maybe 3/4 of the way through, where he's just like invincible and will not take a single hit, not get his ass kicked whatsoever. That changes in the last half, which is really fun.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Let's get some Lewd frenzy, sure. It also has a ton of just like actually I was told that there's a lot of bee puns in the movie, and there are, but the breadth of them, the variation of them is a little bit disappointing, I have to say. But it makes up for that by taking some very serious examinations of bee physiology, which is very amusing and I loved. But yeah, thumbs up to a beekeeper, right? Thumbs up to that. These are not exciting in the slightest.
Any other boons for me?
It's also not that exciting, but more coin is always good. Just get a palm here. Oh my, and they're faster. I think you're starting to see the dodge really come into play here as we try our best to avoid these super fast guys. Gosh, that's really is like the, I don't know, it's all pretty bad at 40% force overtime, but the super duper speed enemies really start to mess with you. Ooh, fish. Ah, not the perfect catch. Tough to get a perfect catch when it's the first little bop that happens there.
Delicious.
It's funny, I wasn't thinking too much about it, but we really did end up taking a number of boons you can't palm, which is good, a thing. When you want to have kind of a really focused leveling on one particular boon here, that's a good idea.
Palmed up.
If you do start to get, even if you aren't playing with Underworld customs, that's one of the reasons it can be good to actually sell some of your boons at a shop, or at a purging well, not a shop, simply because you typically don't want to have all of your boons offered to level up. Some of them just are just inherently not going to be good. Like if you're going for a Zeus build, obviously you want to palm stuff like static discharge, potentially double strike, stuff like that. You may not want to palm like storm lightning, or additionally, maybe better examples would be like Poseidon. You would want to palm like a dash if you had that, breaking wave, but you don't want to palm, say, the one that gives you more, a more call, the more damage you take. That one That one's always a weird one to me because it's nice to get more call, but also you, in theory, want to avoid damage. So really going over the top with that one, I don't think makes too much sense.
Enough.
All right.
Limitless.
How are we looking there? 19.2%. So our total dodge now, 15, 25, 19.2, 44.2%. So getting up in that range of being able to avoid effectively half of all attacks, right? That's tough. This is actually kind of a tough call. I think getting the restore all health is probably going to be better than life affirmation. At this point in time, the number of hearts we're going to be offered probably minimal, whereas this getting all our health back at the fountain plus the damage bonus is real good. So
Won't be needing that.
Nah. This would actually be completely pointless because this would count as going into a chamber, and then the other one that goes into the first chamber of Elysium would also count. So that one's a bad one in our particular situation. Side hustle, though. I'm going to take the heart here. We'll probably get offered the hammer again. There's not a ton of hammers that I really would even want at this point, like Long Knuckle or the one that makes you sturdy, Colossus Knuckle. Those would be the two. Colossus Knuckle would be the ideal, really. Just sturdy is a really, really powerful effect on yourself, right? Which we're going to try and get here. Oh, dear. All right, let's see. Let's see how much I can dodge and weave this, huh? Ah, I couldn't quite do it. Not for all of them. Ah, it's tough, you know? It seems like something that should be easy, but it is tough. Ah, these are all... these are probably the worst ones we could have gotten. Dash upper, if you're going for a special build, is really, really good. We currently have nothing, no boons on our special. So I guess, and rush kick is weird too. It can make the timing a little bit strange and put you out of position too. So I guess concentrate knuckle, that's interesting. Do I want... those? I think I'm just gonna go here. I know, disappointing, right? But, so we can buy both of those, which is cool.
Should come in useful.
I'll go ahead and take the special here.
Better.
Ow. Oh, God. This game is throwing the fast ones at us. Really does not want to see me win. Goddamn game. Oh, dear. And we got it. By the way, I know what I can talk about. Games Done Quick this week. Been watching it a lot. It's been awesome. Want to shout out to Archelena and is it Trash Lapras. They did a 3-weapon race and a 2 players 1 controller run, which was awesome. And they are married, you know. So watching a couple of wives just tear this game apart was awesome. Oh, did I mess up the Meg? No. Almost messed that up though. Too busy talking about this awesome run. I usually take Hunter's Mark, but we are not creating with anything yet except for True Shot. So let's take the aid. It was funny during the one where they during the run where they were both holding 1 controller. Lat Millard, who is also a speedrunner of this game, he put in a donation that got read, the comment. And I'm pretty sure it was a Two Girls, One Cup reference, because he said, can't wait to see this Two Wives, One Controller run. Now, there's some plausible deniability there, and certainly the announcer there did not realize what that may have been, but I'm going to go ahead and say that that was, in fact, a reference to Two Girls, One Cup, and it was hilarious. But anyway, if you go to the VOD and you want to see that and decide for yourself, I think the timestamp on there was like 14 minutes into that, but highly recommend it, highly fun. Watch both runs. It was fantastic, and it was a super close race too, like remarkably close. This is going to be kind of tight to get that Hermes bonus. Can we do it? Oh no, there's more enemies spawning in. Come on. Oh, we're not going to get it. We are not going to get this. Not a chance. That's unfortunate. Ah, darn. We need to get another duo here. And low tolerance will work. Okay.
What a team.
Nice. So low tolerance, I didn't really talk about it, but hangover effects stack more times against weak foes, which is great, right? We're applying weak with our dash. So we've really boosted up this drunken damage quite significantly. I'll go with Hydrolite Gold. All right, final chamber. Let's go to the shop. There's one last final duo we can get, which would be great. Ooh. Well, I'll go ahead and take it anyway. Ares. I don't know. Urge to kill, I guess? I was trying to think, does the extra damage to our attack, is that going to matter more than getting Curse of Vengeance every once in a while? Ooh, ouch. Gotta be careful here. Sorry for the quietness. This is gonna be tight. Oh, okay. Dodging. Not dodging quite as well as I would like. Alright, he's down. Okay. Just gotta make sure I don't lose a Death Defiance there, because Strong Drink's gonna bring it all back for us. Okay, there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the heroes are down.
Thank you for your support, my shade.
That was a good fight. That was a good fight. Sometimes they're like real fuckers, you know? But that went all right. All right, what are you gonna make us sell? Oh yeah, easy sell on the Blood Frenzy, I think, right? Yeah. And junk. All right.
To the surface.
Ooh, I think we'll go okay.
Almost out of here.
What do we got there? Okay, so there is an Artemis. There's an Artemis here.
Here goes.
I actually haven't... I should double check to see if True Shot opens that up for us. I think if it doesn't, then... I think one of the two. I think either True Shot or the Call will have opened up this duo for us. Splitting Headache. Oh, both of them do. Perfect. So, because we're applying 8 stacks, if we can get that duo, we will suddenly have a 12% crit chance, which is very high. very good, and is really, really going to help with this Hades fight, because drunk damage can also crit, even though hopefully we'll be able to see if this happens, but it doesn't, I don't think it looks like it crits, like usually when something crits, right, it's a different font, has an exclamation on it. Is that going to hit both of them? Yep. But I think with drunk damage, that's not the case. There we go. Splitting headache. Nice.
I'm back.
Let's grab this.
Should check this way.
2 sack, please. Pretty please. We've got everything we want. So I'm trying to look at the numbers here too to see if I was right or wrong about that. A little hard to tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure drunk damage crits.
Do I still need these?
I will go ahead and sell this just to see if that gives us anything else that we can buy in the final shop.
Like that. Not yet.
Okay, 2 sack, yeah.
Cerberus can never get enough of this stuff.
So we could, in theory, do more. I'm letting the timer run. Doesn't matter. We have 8 minutes. Okay, so let us get. Yeah, let's get that.
Why not?
And pressure points, sure. And then. Okay, let's get this. Gonna risk it to see if we can hit the drunken
Hate to be
attack.
ungrateful here.
Yeah, okay. Good. All right, we're ready to roll. We could have gone into more tunnels there, but unfortunately the Lambent Plume does not give you... you don't get a bonus from the Lambent Plume for each chamber cleared. It has to be entire tunnel.
Thank you, boy.
So we really would not be looking at much extra dodge chance there.
You're looking very stately there, Father.
Again, you seek to use the power of Malphon against me. Fine.
Power of Malphon. I always forget the fists are called Malphon. I think someone brought up how I didn't have any clears with the fists on this save file, and they called them Malphon. I was like, what is that? At least initially, anyway. Oh, and this is EM3. Why am I remotely worried? That's right. We have got this so in the bag that it's not even funny.
You have a lot to learn about this, huh?
Yeah, this is why going EM3 and sort of rearranging the heat can be well worth it, because it's just such an easier fight, right? It's certainly not easy still, but it really is. You know, he doesn't heal at all. He doesn't do the double spin move. His ability to kill you here is just severely diminished. Another difference is he doesn't knock you away when he does this laser move, so you can just stand behind him, and you can actually, like, when he upgrades to have lasers that fire in all directions, you can actually just stand, like, kind of like within him, and it still won't hit you. Maybe I can showcase that. Maybe I can't. Okay, so let's see. See? And he's dust. Oh, God. 13 minutes is pretty decent, too.
I feel that you surpassed even his skill by now. Let's do this again.
So I was pretty worried about this run, but it ended up being probably the easiest of the 32 heat videos I put up so far. thanks in no part to us getting 3 duo boons without actually taking God's Legacy in the mirror, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, these 3 duos here, they take your drunken damage and send it into the stratosphere. It's pretty phenomenal. And yeah, I guess that is it. Is there a fish? Is there a fish? There is not. Let's see how he dies here, huh?
Prince, having achieved his purpose, then reflects upon his life and deeds, remembering his many past demises with such vivid clarity that this occurs.
Yeah, we'll get the slip on the banana peel one someday. But yeah, that was 32 Heat, the Fists. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.